The important point is humans are not mathematically as precise as we wish that we are. And indeed, human intuition is often wrong. And so one of the concerns that we have, which we state in the book, is that eventually there will be knowledge systems that will govern society, which will be perfectly rational. And because they're so rational, they will not be understandable by the average human because they can't explain themselves. And Dr. Kissinger points out that in history, one of two things happens in that case. Either you have a revolution in the form of guns against the man, if you will, or you have a new religion. And we speculate that one of those two will occur as a result of these extremely large gains in perception from non-animate intelligences. So the thought experiment is that instead of Dr. Fauci, we have an all-knowing computer, which basically pronounces important things for health. And it can't explain itself.
When Google's DeepMind announced that after just a few hours of training itself to play the game, their AlphaZero program had defeated what was then the world's most powerful chess program, Stockfish 8. Now I'm going to quote the book. The tactics AlphaZero deployed were unorthodox. It sacrificed pieces human players consider vital, including its queen. And later, a few pages later, you raise a really key question. Quote again, what if AI recommended that a commander-in-chief sacrifice a significant number of citizens or their interests in order to save, according to AI's calculation and valuation, an even greater number? This was the part of the book that electrified me. The thought that AI learns in such a different way from humans that it can contemplate tactics that any human chess player or general would regard as involving too great sacrifice, even if, from an AI point of view, those tactics would be likely to deliver ultimate victory. Tell us a bit about that, because it does get us, if not to killer robots, then at least to AI giving advice to decision makers that could involve shocking sacrifice in pursuit of ultimate victory.
So we've seen this scenario you're describing in movies a few times, where the hero is sacrificed because of the good of society. And so you can imagine looking at the way DeepMind played both Go as well as chess, that strategies that are seen as immoral might ultimately deliver victory. We also say in the book, just to take on your point, that it's possible that AI at some level will see realities that humans can't see. The fact that AI could discover moves that humans had not discovered in 2,500 years in a well-established game indicates that it may just be smarter, but it may also see things that humans will never understand. And that's, again, a speculation. So what we say in the book is that we really think society needs to put teams together to address these issues. We further say in the book, and Dr. Kissinger, who you obviously know extremely well and are a famous biographer of, believes very strongly that what we're seeing is a new epoch. He argues that there was this age called the Age of Faith. You can describe that for our listeners, which was replaced by the Age of Reason. Again, you can describe that better than I. That was the key change hundreds of years ago that allowed us to get to the point of what we think of as today of human intelligence. He believes, and rewrote in the book, that we're entering a new age because of this unintelligible or perhaps ununderstandable capability that AI will have.